I got to keep my young, impressive good looks, Brian, because I was on the red carpet here last week. This week, actually, we're still in the week that it was. I was on the red carpet because I was on the silver screen. Other people are green with envy. What other kind of colors can I incorporate in this thing? The Queen of the Ring was premiered here in Louisville, Kentucky the other night. I went and just everyone had a fine time. And Camille came up from Nashville. She's living down there. She ought to be a country music star with her spare time now. That
Can she
she's
sing?
not. I don't know, but who would notice?
To be a country
But
music star, she has to do something.
well, she's in Nashville, so right there you go. But Camille came up, and Ash Avildsen came, the director and the writer of the screenplay, and Emily Bett Rickards, who plays Mildred Burke. I don't know where she lives, but she came here to where we live, and me and Dean Hill were representing the Louisville stars of the film. But we had a nice time. Got to take Stace, and we took her mother and stepfather, and had a nice little seating area there. We're not too close, but not too far. And a bunch of the fans came out. The both shows were full, and I say a bunch of the fans. This is the movie business now. Should I still say fans like it's wrestling? A bunch of the moviegoers, a bunch of the excited local citizens. They came out, and we took a bunch of pictures. As a matter of fact, there is video of this of me in public that was shot by Hotchkiss Featherbottom that has been delivered to the Arcadian Vanguard offices, and it's got some of it, whatever may indeed be usable, is going on the Arcadian Vanguard. Is going on the official Jim Cornette YouTube channel. Now, bear in mind,
Might as well have given a camera to Helen Keller. I don't know what the hell
come
Hotchkiss was
on
doing.
now.
What was he doing? What was he filming?
no, it wasn't his fault. I told you they did the Q&A after the showing of the movie in the theater, and they just kind of lined us up in the front underneath the screen, and the house lights were like, it looked like Whitechapel in the 1880s that Jack the Ripper was fucking lurking around. It was very dark, and it was shot from the side because the people were in their seats, and the camera people couldn't get in front of the people in their seat. You might not see any of the Q&A, but there was a few other things that happened.
And you may hear parts of it.
Well, there was a lot of hubbub, bub. Have you ever been to a movie premiere, Blind Last? Have you?
Well, I try to go to one of them every now and then.
Well, it's there's a lot of hubbub, and there's noise being made and things, but I guess we'll tell people if any of that makes the YouTube channel.
When we put up footage that looks like it was shot on Super 8, you'll know it's from the film premiere of Queen of the Ring.
Oh, come on. That's my high quality telephone that I did cameos with, that has the super duper. Of course, I had actual light and quiet in my office when I was doing them, but something's going to go up, isn't it? You didn't just shit on all of it yesterday when you told me how bad it looked.
No, it's definitely, I think it needs to be seen. I think if we cut it the right way, it'll look very artistic.
It needs to be seen.
I think we can make it avant-garde just by kind of splicing some of it together. You know, here's someone's foot, here's the wall, here's the ceiling.
Like one of the movies that they made on Gilligan's Island, a Harold Hecuba production.
Looks like one of the movies Yoko Ono made. I don't know what. But we'll get something out of it. There'll be great content coming to the official Jim Cornette YouTube channel. But what was it like for you to sit there and watch a movie and, I guess, anticipate when you would be in it and see yourself on the big screen?
Well, and here's even if you have read the script, and obviously there were many more days of shooting that I was not involved in, where, like in the wrestling business, they improvised something and went with it. So it's not, just recited word for word from the script. And so I was seeing a lot of this stuff for the first time, and even, getting the flavor of it for the first time. And I got to be honest with you, and we'll talk about as a documentarian, and you know me, and you know you, and as a historian, I should say, it's not a documentary, so that part drives me crazy. That every fact and figure and place and name is not mentioned. But as a movie, it's fucking great. And I think they got something there because not only as a period piece, they shot it well. It's very artistically done. This is not some cable access production. You think you're at the carnival or you think you're back in the 30s on the street in front of the Sealback Hotel. It looks the same way now it did 90 years ago or whatever. But also the non-wrestling people, because there were quite a few people that came either because they had heard the movie was shot in Louisville or it's a premiere, it was on the news here. And they were new people that were extras or were extras or whatever, or my in-laws who don't know shit from apple butter about Mildred Burke or female wrestling. But they like the movie because it tells a great story. So having said that, again, nobody looks like those people. I said, did I tell you this or did I say this I said it when we were talking to Camille. Francesca Eastwood that played Mae Young, she had asked me, she said, do you think I'm doing her justice? I said, I think you're doing her charity. I mean, my God, Mae Young would have had to have plastic surgery not yet invented to look like this young lady. But so facts and dates and places have to be somewhat overlooked, and nobody looks or sounds like Jack Pfeffer. But from what I've heard from people who are just looking at it as a movie and can be independent because they don't know the story, the movie's great. And I play very pivotal roles, Brian. I'm lobbying for nominations from the voting members of the Academy for, an Oscar for best cameo at least, or isn't there a best newcomer, best debut?
There may be an age cap on that.
And well, I'm now wait a minute. I just heard the other night on Turner Classic Movies that Sidney Greenstreet was 65 years old before he made his movie debut. So just think about that. But nevertheless, it opens nationally at a theater near you on March the 7th, Queen of the Ring. And again, Uncle Dave has reported that I actually play Sam Muchnick.
And it was in The Observer? I didn't see that.
Yes. I was several people have brought it. Oh, you were playing Sam Muchnick. And no, and the interview we did with Ash Avildsen, I think we mentioned it. And also I did an interview on video with Ash, which hopefully meets your fucking discerning standards. But no, I play like a composite of State Athletic Commission authority figures and NWA representative authority figures that they would have had to come in contact with over a period of the years because you couldn't introduce 15 different fucking miscellaneous characters and have the audience understand who they are. Why did I do my third scene if I wasn't established as being that person in number one and number two? It moves the thing along. So I'm not any one person, but since Martin Cove was Al Haft, he started calling me Sam just because we were sitting there bored watching them shoot one day in the background and couldn't move for like 10 hours.
Well, I guess the question is, you're insisting you're not Sam Muchnick. It's a composite. However, is the official word from the filmmaker and the studio that the composite's name is Sam Muchnick?
No, on the credits, I am.
What does it say?
God damn it! Now oh shit, I forgot. NWA representative or athletic commissioner, or there's no name attributed to me. But I am, and the credit is James M. Cornette because they just took it the way I signed my fucking deal to get paid. But I'm not an officially named character, although I think I turn in a stunning performance once again. I have to say so myself because nobody else is. No, many people are praising it. My in-laws, my wife praise it. Many people unrelated to me I'm sure are praising it. I just haven't heard from them yet.
Well, you said it. March 7th, Queen of the Ring opens up. Go see it. Let us know what you think of Jim's debut performance. Also, an Easter egg, he plays one of the girls in one of the scenes where they shoot.
Hey, now wait, no, that got cut. That was we were just testing the light that day when I put that costume on.
I believe you played Gladys Killam Gillum. Isn't that right, Jim?
Oh, boy, kill him. I'll tell you what. Here, wrecked him. They nearly killed him.